Leaked documents show 16-year-old children work grueling and overnight to produce components for Amazon's Alexa in China.
Here's a summary of the article.
Interviews with workers and leaked documents from Amazon's supplier Foxconn show that many of the children have been required to work nights and overtime to produce the devices, in breach of Chinese labor laws. Some of the pupils making Amazon's Echo Dot and Kindle devices have been required to work for more than 2 months to supplement staffing levels at the factory during peak production periods, researchers found. Chinese factories are allowed to employ students aged 16 and older, but these schoolchildren are not allowed to work nights or overtime. The company defended its use of schoolchildren, claiming that it provides students, who are all of a legal working age, with the opportunity to gain practical work experience and on-the-job training in a number of areas that will support their efforts to find employment following their graduation. Xiao Fang, 17, started work at the factory on the Amazon Echo production line last month. A document states, student interns who don't work overtime will not only affect the production goal but also affect their willingness to work. Student interns need to work overtime. Amazon agreed a deal with Foxconn in 2017 to add 15 new production lines to the factory and hire thousands of new workers to ramp up production of its Echo and Echo Dot devices and Kindle tablets.
This post received a score of 25,410, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Per the article, they're technical school and tech school student, not your average high schooler. The whole thing is more on Foxconn because they're already known for their shitty manufacturing practices, so this doesn't come as a surprise. They probably had to this because the number of people willing to do factory work has been on the decline and not as easy as it was when China first opened up. Just spitting this out before someone who didn't read the article write the usual, day China uses child labor.
Greater than they probably had to this because the number of people willing to do factory work has been on the decline. Couldn't they just pay more?
But profits.
Gotta protect those margins.
That have become imaginary and arbitrary.
Yet somehow the conservative retort is that the costs of rising wages must fall to the consumer.
The cold truth about it though is that the average person cares less about some 16-year-old in China than $50 in their bank account. Amazon knows that, and is doing business in kind. Morality doesn't come into it.
Amazon is taking advantage of the inability of the average person to be ethically consistent in order to make a buck. I'm not holier than thou either. This is being typed on an iPhone.
My wife is very ethical. She makes her own clothes and is very aware of the world, and how bad Amazon is. She still, once in a while despite feeling awful, and with numerous justifications to me, breaks down and buys stuff from Amazon. They bank on people being willing to compromise their morals, just this couple of times as well. 'Cause they know how locked they have the market for anyone who is the slightest bit frugal or concerned with money.
Whenever the U.S. has done trade deals like NAFTA, or the one that enabled U.S. companies to move their production to China, they always put in some nice-sounding language about protections for labor and the environment. These have universally included no mechanism whatsoever for enforcement, and are ignored. It should terrify Democrats that Joe Biden just told us in the last debate that he was going to pass the TPP by inserting this same bullshit about protecting labor and the environment. Nobody believes this crap anymore. Child labor and near-slave wages are what these deals are all about.
I'm a Dem and I know 100% that Biden is a handsy corporate piece of shit LARPing a friendly grandpa. Fuck him.
I'm always disappointed to hear about Biden in the news. It's starting to feel like 2016 2.0 around here, and I really don't want a repeat of 2016.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.